What up, people? We are back and doing another Norm Macdonald reaction. One of the things y'all recommended the most have been some of his talk show appearances. Sorry, let me adjust that. Namely, when he was on Dennis Miller, we reacted to that yesterday, and this morning we're gonna check him out on Conan. A lot of y'all sent me the link to this, and I appreciate it. So excited to see it. It's always a good start to the day watching some Conan. And before we get into this, I wanted to thank you for the like and the subscribe and for watching this, spending time with me, hanging out with me, commenting down below other recommendations of things you think I should watch. On the description, I also have links to if you want to donate to the channel, if you want to donate to Babies number 2 and the baby registry. Yeah, man, we're excited. We're having girl number 2, so really pumped about that. And yeah, the Chilean flag's down because I got mad when my microphone broke and was punching crap around, and where the freak I put it. But anyway, let's get all that out of the way. And number 2, yes, you get to check out the reaction, but the purpose of the channel, as a reminder, is to encourage you and me to move a little more, and to remind us that getting healthier, reaching goals doesn't mean we have to really and fully give up some of those the ways we like to waste our time and whatnot. So hope this helps you out. Again, life is good, and life can be too short for us to not just squeeze every little bit of goodness out of it. And life can suck at times too. And if your life is sucking at the time, you're having a crappy day, just wanting you to know, believe in you. You got this. And reach out to me if you need a little encouragement. We all need each other at some point. So anyway, let's get into this. Again, thank y'all for the recommendations. Bring it home, Norm. Bring it home, baby.
Entertaining celebrities, but Norm Macdonald used to come on our show in the early days, and those were, I thought, great television because we never knew it was happening, and it was always teetering on the edge of it was all about to blow up. It's all about to fail, and it would always end brilliantly. And then
that's awesome.
He stopped coming around, and it was just a period that passed. And I was always sad about that because I thought we're a very celebrity-conscious age, and people always think that the best guests are the biggest celebrities. Sometimes, the best guests are these people that you have a weird connection with, and
that's a cool,
it's compelling television. People see and they talk to me about it later on. Like I'll be out in the world walking around and people will say, I saw that when you were with Harlan or when you were with Norm or with Will, and that really got wild and crazy in a way that they don't see on television now.
Have you, over the years, who are some of the people who have been your go-to people that I just remember Dave in his early years had Terry Garr and he had Sandra Bernhard.
Yes.
And they were kind of magic together. Who are your...
I had so many people. Norm Macdonald was this person who would come... you all know Norm Macdonald, but Norm Macdonald, when we'd have him on in the early days, to this day, I've never interviewed anybody like Norm Macdonald.
Who was the best guest that you've ever interviewed, and who was the worst?
I love Will Ferrell. I also love Norm Macdonald because he comes on and his stories are all invented. None of them are real. They're all old farmers' daughters jokes. And he pretends he'll come on. I'll say, "What's up, Norm?" He'd be like, the other day I was walking down the road and a pirate comes up. I'm like, "What?" Yeah, a pirate comes along and he's got 3 pigs with him. One of them is wearing a hat, one's got a pipe, and then it's just a complete waste of everybody's time that's absolutely delightful and hilarious. And so I love him.
Your favorite guests are always like the Bill Burr, Norm Macdonald.
All right, so I get it.
Traveling.
The greatest talk show moment in the history of talk shows with Courtney Thorne-Smith.
That was epic. That was so great. And it's funny because I'm like 85
now. Sorry, we're skipping over, y'all.
Rose Place. Please welcome Courtney Thorne-Smith.
I have no idea who that is. Right off the bat.
Norm, you're sick and you're all over her like a bare rug. Just leave her alone.
No, because before, during the commercial, I was saying I had a huge crush on her.
Yeah.
And then you said you did too.
I said I did. When you were on Day by Day, I developed this big crush on you, and this whole talk show is a scheme to get you here.
I liked it when she was on the Tomorrow Show with Tom Snyder. Not the Tomorrow Show, but the Later Show.
He says to me in the break,
You have no idea who I am.
Yeah, no, I know from that show, that's all.
He says to me, oh, I really like her. I saw her. I really think she's great. I really have a crush on her. And I said, where, you saw her in Melrose Place? He said, no, I was watching Tom Snyder, and she was on, and she was a great guest. And I said, wait a minute, that's the show that's opposite our show. Why aren't you watching our show, pal?
Because I wasn't on it that night.
All right, no, stay. We have exciting stuff to talk about. You've been on this show, Melrose Place, for 5 years.
For 5 years.
And now you're leaving. Why are you leaving?
It's time.
Norm's going to say something.
You know? I mean, how many times can you be fired, rehired, drunk, sober?
I understand.
I know.
Thank
you.
Yes, I see. You mean you got tired of, because they had your character pretty much go insane, go through all these really weird...
Allison has been through so much. I was sexually harassed, carjacked, had an affair with a married man, who then tried to rape me and then shot himself while on the phone with me. I was drunk, sober. While getting sober, though, I got to have an affair.
Did he do all that stuff while on the phone with you, or just shot himself? Wait, I'm curious.
No, I was on the phone in the office, which makes it really awkward.
All right. Okay.
And he was in Seattle, and he shot himself.
Oh, my God.
While he was on the phone. I know.
Yeah, and so you finally said there's no more that this character can do, right?
I can't do any more. I've been married and divorced and widowed, and it's too much.
What's going to happen in the season finale? Can you give us a tip for all those fans out there? What's going to happen?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
You'd be mad at
Good night,
me
everybody. We had a good time. No, I mean, but give us some sense of, is it one of those... Because every year they try and have a season finale where everybody gets into a Zeppelin and blows up, Something...
Well, now you've given it away.
It's a Zeppelin. It's a Zeppelin. All right.
Are you talking about Melrose Place? No, because
You're the biggest ass I ever met. I love you for it.
No, because I swear to God, and when I lived in L.A., I lived on the actual street called Melrose Place. There's an actual street.
There's a Melrose? Is there really a Melrose Place?
There's really a Melrose Place.
Okay.
You know this, right?
Yes, it's true.
So they opened a restaurant called Melrose Place on it, and then it's right beside my house, and every time I go out, there's all these retards, like tourists.
Oh, boy.
And then these tourist retards, they're always fat, and they're taking pictures, standing in front of this restaurant.
Yeah?
Oh, back when we could say the R word,
thanks for the help, pal. He'll get over it. You'll see. Now, I got to ask you about this because we brought... Shut up. That makes it all right. Well, I want to talk to you...
Viewer, if this is one of your first times coming on here and hanging out with a community that loves Norm Macdonald too, remember, we're a community that does not judge the past for how things were back then based on our now so-called woke criteria. Just remember that. So if we hear things like the R word, right, we're not gonna care. Just so if you're a new viewer, just remember that.
About something, because this came up earlier in the show accidentally, because I didn't know what Norm was going to talk about tonight, and it's best sometimes if I don't know. But he mentioned Carrot Top. You are making a movie with Carrot Top, right?
I made a movie with Carrot Top.
Okay. You made a movie with Carrot Top. It's not out yet.
No, it's not out yet.
Can you put the picture up of Carrot Top again, just so we can all see him? She just did. Oh, there it is again. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Wait a minute, she left Melrose Place to do a movie with Carrot Top?
That's where I'm going, my friend. This begs the question now, why a movie with Carrot Top?
Why a movie with Carrot Top?
I mean, no, I don't know much about Carrot Top, I don't know much about him. I'm a little jealous because he's a red-haired comedian, and I felt like maybe you'd do a movie with me first, then move on to Carrot Top, then to Ralph Mal from Happy Days. Sort of the three. There's an order in which you do movies with the redheads. What's he like, first of all?
He's extraordinarily sweet.
Nice guy.
He really is. And he worked very hard, and he was adorable.
And he worked with a lot of props and stuff, too, right?
Not in the movie.
Oh, in the movie they took his props away?
They took his props away.
That's a bad time to suddenly take away everything you know about comedy.
Come on, Norm.
You know you've been using props now all your life for comedy? Now we're going to take them away when you make your first movie. Was he okay, though, with it? He was cool?
He was great. He did a wonderful job.
Do you have a scene where you and him embrace?
Yeah, lots of making out.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nothing but making out.
All right.
It's
That's
like
the only reason Homeboy got her.
But Carrot Top. we were doing.
Wow. I got to check out that movie.
Is it called 9.5 Seconds? It's like he's premature ejaculator.
You know what happened? This is what happened. You know what happened? He said 9.5 seconds, and I'm looking at him because I know there's more. And I wait and wait, and I see the glimmer in the eye, and then bang! I thought you were going to crack whore, but no. But what's the movie going to be called? Really?
I know what it's going to be called.
Yeah, what's that?
Here we go.
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
Courtney Thorne-Smith, the girl sitting to your left, is in.
He just zings so well. He zings you in a way that you like him still. Man.
The movie.
Well, I actually don't know that. I guess he could probably tear me apart, don't y'all think?
I'm going to go see it for fun.
Have you scare everybody else away?
No, I love this girl. I would see any movie with this girl in it. She's a beautiful lady and a talented, nice talk show guest.
Okay. As evidenced by her appearance on our rival show. All right, well, there's this 2-hour season finale of Melrose Place. There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
Here we go.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
He's on fire, man. Oh, dude. Like, what did he do, man? Was Norm on Adderall and cocaine? Like, because he's just a G. He's just. Get mad respect for that. Holy smokes, that was quick.
All right, everybody. That's pretty much it. We're going to take a break now. We're going to have Collective Soul in a second. Courtney Thorne-Smith. We hope she's still
We
our
still
friend.
need to buy that sweater. So, you know what? Literally going to buy it right now. Because I just got to show support. What did I just say? Whatever. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Dude, some of the clothes that's on here. Sorry, let's. The deeply closeted fan turned Ferguson. It's more of a comment, really. I need to get this for the gym. This is some good stuff, man. That's some great stuff. Well, if you'd like to see that on the reactions, donate on the link down below. Oh, man. I bow to Norm on his wit. Watching him inspires me to be witted, like more quick-witted. Right? Last question before we shut this off, man. One of y'all, you probably were making a joke, but you know, maybe you weren't. One of y'all was making a comment about how you've been facing some depression, and listening to Norm snapped you out of it. Okay, so I know that's very intense, right? But to the other viewers, the reason why I believe I like to do this, and maybe why you're watching this, is, yeah, Norm and other comedians like this, they take us out of ourselves sometimes because they're just so brilliantly funny that it inspires us to live life a little lighter, right? So this has been such a fun ride so far. More videos to come, by the way. We do have some more Norm on the queue. We have some George Carlin on the queue, Patrice O'Neill. It's been so fun, man, because, yeah, I'm ashamed that I haven't listened to these folks, but it's made this just awesome, man. Reach your goals today, guys. Have fun, laugh, joy, and follow me on here. Follow me on Instagram, sebs.duran, if you want to connect, and much love.